12 daily rituals from the 1940s. Britain that will never return. Life in 1940s. Britain feels like another universe today. A world shaped by scarcity, strength, and remarkably simple routines. Families lived with habits that modern Britain would barely recognize, yet these rituals were the heartbeat of daily life. They shaped childhoods, households, and entire communities with a sense of unity that's hard to describe today. From blackout curtains to shared bathwater and evenings huddled around the wireless, this was a decade defined by resourcefulness. In this nostalgic look back, we uncover 12 daily rituals from 1940s Britain that will never return, yet continue to fascinate modern audiences. 1. Starting the morning with a siren. Few sounds define the early 1940s more than the unmistakable rising wail that signaled caution. People didn't treat the sound as something dramatic, it was simply part of the day. Some mornings began with neighbors rushing into coats, shoes, and scarves before stepping into shared shelters, while other mornings passed quietly. Children grew up recognizing the sound instantly, treating it almost like a strange, unwelcome alarm clock. Today, it's hard to imagine Britain beginning the day with anything other than the rumble of buses and kettles. But back then, this sound was a routine part of life. What stands out most in memories from those years is the calmness. People learned to act quickly, but without panic. Parents became experts at gathering sleeping children, keeping important items by the door, and doing everything with practiced speed. Even once the country became safer, many residents recalled lingering instincts, listening carefully for distant noises, or flicking off lights automatically at night. Modern Britain has nothing close to this ritual. Today's alerts come by smartphone instead of skyward warnings. Yet there's something strangely unifying about the older experience, a feeling of everyone facing the same moment together. It's a chapter in British nostalgia that remains unforgettable. 2. Queuing for nearly everything. If the stereotype of Brits loving queues is true, the 1940s certainly helped create it. Rationing redefined daily life from 1940 onward. People queued for sugar, meat, eggs, butter, clothing coupons, soap, and sometimes even for news of when stocks might return. Queuing wasn't a choice, it was a core part of living. Morning queues wrapped around butchers' doors, while afternoon queues stretched outside grocers and bakeries. Women often joked that they saw neighbors more in queues than in their own sitting rooms. Children learned early how to stand politely, shuffle forward, and protect their spot with gentle elbows. What separates 1940s queues from today's supermarket lines is the sense of fairness and patience. Everyone understood shortages were shared. No cutting in, no complaining. People swapped tips on where to find treacle or which shop might have margarine tomorrow. These queues weren't just lines, they became social gatherings, miniature community meetings filled with whispered rumors and shared frustrations. Modern Britain may queue at concerts or Boxing Day sales, but the daily ritual of lining up for basics is long gone. And yet, many older Britons still say those queues taught patience, resilience, and a deep appreciation for every single item they brought home. 3. Saving every scrap of food. If there's one 1940s rule that shaped kitchens forever, it was this: waste nothing. Food shortages meant every potato peeling, every breadcrumb, every sliver of cheese was carefully reused. Cookbooks from the era are filled with ideas for stretching meals, turning stale bread into puddings, frying leftover cabbage, or transforming bones into endless broths. Children were taught early: eat what's on your plate and never throw food away. Housewives became magicians, producing dishes from tiny rations. Even today, older Britons remember the pride of creating something warm and filling out of almost nothing. Modern kitchens filled with takeaway containers and ready meals bear little resemblance to the careful economy of the 1940s. Yet this ritual created the foundation for British home cooking. Simple, hearty, and clever. The phrase "waste not, want not" didn't just exist as a slogan. It guided every spoon, pan, and plate. Even fruit peelings had a purpose. Apple skins became teas, vegetable scraps fed home gardens, and leftover fat was used for cooking or even homemade soaps. It was a different world, one built on creativity and gratitude, and it's a ritual that will never return in such strict form. 4. Blacking out the windows every night. Evenings in 1940s, Britain came with a unique ritual, covering every window so not a single ray of light escaped. Curtains were pinned tight, thick fabric hung over glass, and families double-checked every gap. Street lamps were turned off, vehicle headlights were hooded, and entire towns disappeared into darkness. Children often helped, feeling important as they guided parents along the edges of windows. Many remember the quiet hush that came once everything was covered, as if the whole street exhaled together. The darkness wasn't just a rule. It became part of the night's personality. This ritual reshaped evenings. People read by dim lamps, gathered around wireless sets, or played quiet games. Outdoor activities paused. Streets felt strangely peaceful and still, wrapped in a deep and silent blanket. Today, blackout curtains are used mainly by night shift workers or people who prefer a darker bedroom. But the nationwide nightly ritual has vanished completely. For many who lived through that era, the memory of those deep shared evenings remains strangely poetic. 5. Carrying a gas mask everywhere. One of the most iconic sights of the decade was the cardboard gas mask box slung over a child's shoulder. Pupils carried them to school, adults carried them to work, and families took them on every outing. It became as routine as carrying a handbag or lunchbox today. Most people never used them, but their presence became part of the decade's rhythm. Children decorated their boxes, named them, or pretended they were pets. Adults kept theirs carefully by the door, ready to grab at a moment's notice. Today, the idea of carrying such an item everywhere feels unimaginable. Yet, this daily ritual taught a whole generation the meaning of readiness and responsibility. It's one of the most vivid symbols of 1940s British life, a strange, unforgettable accessory that has no modern equivalent. 6. Gathering around the wireless for news and comfort. The wireless, the centerpiece of the living room, was more than entertainment. It was connection. Families gathered around it every day to hear updates, speeches, dramas, comedy shows, and music. The sound of crackling broadcasts became the soundtrack of the decade. People stopped whatever they were doing when familiar announcers came on. Children sat cross-legged on the floor, eyes wide, imagining scenes described by the voices. Adults listened intently for information and reassurance. The wireless created shared experiences. Entire streets listened to the same programs at the same time, creating a sense of unity unmatched by modern screens. There were no headphones, no streaming services, no individual playlists. Just one box that brought the whole household together. This ritual lives on only in memories and vintage photos. Today we scroll individually through apps, but the warmth of the old wireless gatherings remains one of the most nostalgic images of 1940s Britain. 7. Nightly fire-watching rotas. Another forgotten ritual involved volunteers who took turns watching rooftops and streets for signs of danger. Residents, shop owners, and office workers participated, often staying awake through long, quiet hours. People brought flasks of tea, blankets, and books to pass the time. Many remember the camaraderie, whispered conversations under dim lights, shared biscuits, and a feeling that everyone was doing their part. The rota system brought unlikely neighbors together. Teachers, shopkeepers, clerks, and factory workers sat side by side, united by duty. For many, This ritual became a strange mix of responsibility and community bonding. Modern Britain doesn't require anything similar, and the idea of watching rooftops until dawn feels surreal today. Yet, those who experienced it remember it as a defining part of the decade. 8. Make do and mend. Clothing reborn daily. Clothes in the 1940s lived multiple lives. Dresses were unpicked and remade, coats were repaired, socks were darned, and children's clothes were altered repeatedly as they grew. Sewing wasn't a hobby, it was essential. Make do and mend became a nationwide philosophy. Families kept baskets of fabric scraps, buttons, stray zips, and leftover wool. A torn sleeve wasn't the end of a garment, it was just a reason to get creative. Women shared patterns, swapped materials, and taught children how to mend seams. Men repaired shoes, patched work trousers, or stitched worn cuffs. Entire households became miniature tailoring shops. In a world of fast fashion and next-day delivery, this daily ritual has truly vanished, yet it remains an inspiring symbol of British resourcefulness. 9. Turning kitchen scraps into pig food. During the 1940s, households kept special bins for leftover scraps. Potato peels, cabbage ends, old crusts, and vegetable bits were collected for local councils, which turned them into feed for pigs and other livestock. Children were often given the job of emptying the scrap bowl into the outdoor bin, holding their nose and giggling at the smell. Villages held pig clubs, where residents raised animals collectively using scraps from dozens of homes. This ritual helped keep food production alive and taught communities the value of every resource. Nothing was wasted, and everyone contributed. Today, scraps head to landfill or compost bins, but the organized national system and the community effort behind it has disappeared entirely. 10. Heating only one room. Central heating didn't exist in most homes. Coal was limited and fireplaces were precious, so families typically heated just one room, the front room, often called the warm room. Everyone gathered there through cold weather, reading, knitting, playing games, or listening to the wireless. Bedrooms were icy, windows frosted over from the inside. Children warmed their hands on hot water bottles before sleep. Parents kept extra blankets and sometimes even newspapers under the bedding for insulation. This ritual created intimacy. Families spent their evenings together, huddled near the fire, sharing stories and warmth. It's a memory many older Britons cherish deeply. The comfort of modern heating has made single-room living unnecessary, and the old ritual has faded into history. 11. Bath night as a weekly family event. Hot water was scarce, fuel was strict, and few homes had modern boilers. So bath night was usually once a week, and everyone shared the same water. Parents filled the tub with just enough warm water to make it comfortable. Children went in first, followed by adults. Towels were thin, soap was rationed, and washing became a whole household occasion. People often joke about the order of bathing, eldest to youngest, or vice versa, and about the water cooling halfway through. But for many, bath night was part of the weekly rhythm, a fixture as normal as Sunday dinner. Today's instant hot showers have erased the ritual completely. Modern households would never dream of sharing bathwater, yet the memory is part of Britain's collective story. 12. Writing long letters to stay connected. Without affordable telephones or digital communication, long handwritten letters were the lifeline of families. People wrote daily, to friends, relatives, sweethearts, or loved ones stationed far from home. Letter paper was treasured. Pens were refilled carefully. People described their days in detail, shared worries, hopes, and small joys. Receiving a letter was an event, often read aloud around the table. The postal service became the emotional heart of the country. Children ran to the door at the sound of the postman, hoping for envelopes with neat handwriting and faraway stamps. Today, instant messaging has replaced long handwritten notes, but the emotional weight of those letters and the ritual behind them lives on in archives and family memory boxes. Life in 1940s Britain was shaped by simple routines, shared struggles, and remarkable resilience. These daily rituals may never return, but they paint a powerful picture of a nation that found strength in unity and creativity. Remembering them keeps the spirit of old Britain alive for modern generations. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.